Difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too.
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Erusia has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
To the unidentified Osean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Osean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Osean Long-Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
War is something I'll never get used to, but tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law. Gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich.
You were the ones on the radio. We don't know our location. Give us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAP terminal.
Roger that. We'll look for our way home.
Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you.
Understood. ID'd as Osean forces. This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated.
Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route. It's Erusian.
They aren't responding aggressively.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were a success, Lancaster. They've opened up a path for us. The more the merrier.
Stall warning. Caution. Pull up.
We can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes. Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway the next ramp.
All right.
We need to know at once. The use of drones makes war more palatable. Why don't people realize this? There's a strict curfew, but people gather at bars and other places to learn what's going on. This is a message to all of you fighting out there. Ask yourselves, what is best for our country?
ID is Erusian military.
Wait. The General managed to convince them.
Listen, those that protect General Lafarge are the real patriots. Onward!
Missile away. ABC eliminated.
There's a vehicle up ahead. Think it's gonna ask us to pay a toll? Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
We'll go. Let's go.
We archived all the footage that we've shot. The communication networks come back online.
Missile hit.
We need to remind everyone that there's no such thing as a clean war.
Strider 4, Fox 2.
Signs of the clean warfare at the beginning of this war are now gone.
There's a vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. It's the radicals.
Strider 1 crashed.
There's a strict curfew, but people gather at bars and other places to learn what's going on.
It's Erusian military.
Missile.
Patriot of duty is calling. Nice work, Leos 2. That's a confirmed kill. You are a true patriot.
General managed to convince them.
Listen, those that protect General Labarth are the real patriots.
Stall warning.
Onward!
Strider 3 launching missile.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Missile.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
Vehicle up ahead.
Missile.
It's gonna ask us to pay a toll. Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
We'll go. Let's go.
We archived all the footage that we've shot when the communication networks come back online. We need to remind everyone that there's no such thing as a Cold War.
Missile.
There's a vehicle blocking the road.
Strider 1.
No response to hails. It's the radicals.
Strider 1 has been targeted.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Nice work. That takes care of that one. We're heading for the highway. Thanks to you. We got out of paying that toll.
I'll wait before firing. Bail out now. Fields 1, stop. Check your IFF. It's a friendly.
Missile.
I know what I'm doing.
Missile.
We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Grunder Park.
Captain Carl, do you have the means to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusia.
I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it.
The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, was all the work of some young Erusian officers. They were referred to as the Radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belkans. When they actually went to war, the performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belkan technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but to us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. Those of you listening in are wrong.
We're heading towards Grunder Park. Rendezvous point is the helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Missile.
There are rumors of a military group calling itself Free Soldiers.
Missile.
An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. Got a pass lead. Wide open. Thanks.
Missile.
We would have been toast.
Missile.
Have a visual on 3 strikes. Ceasefire! We're on your side, you idiot!
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 1999 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah. Don't they know nowhere is safe?
You guys have opened the trial to war, leading our country even further into ruin. Our drone's fall has led to another power struggle within the Erusian military.
It's all gone to hell. Even radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio? You have one in your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron.
We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
The bridge is being blocked off by a tank. This isn't good.
Taking fire from a friendly drone.
An armored vehicle's behind us. It's a vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out!
This is AWACS
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for it.
Fire! Reinforcements just came through. Shoot down any aircraft that approach us. What are you thinking?
Missile.
Almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood. System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Osean forces.
is ID'd as Erusian.
Missile.
Generally, we still have drones in our disposal.
Caution.
Target is eliminated. Watch over the future we build from the high heavens.
The General's vehicle is under attack. Our VIP is taking fire.
I'm hit! Get this guy off my back! We made it somehow. Try to get off your ass a little faster next time. We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit. There's more to Belkin technology than just UAVs. Faking IFF designations for one was an astonishing feat. They used it to make drones that resembled Osean fighters. And then to assassinate Harling and put the blame on enemy fighters. But in the end, Belkin technology only brought chaos to the world.
Pull up.
I can't believe Arusia is responsible for Harling's assassination.
You talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
What's wrong with drones? Whether you're a patriot or not, you're just too stubborn to change with the times.
Missile.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel.
Strider 1 is down!
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
Missile.
The General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
Take out Eddie in autonomous mode.
ID is Osean military.
How'd you last, Longcaster? We've been briefed and we're here to help. Listen up. From here on out, all aircraft are prohibited from taking off.
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing.
Nice. Glad to see the Oseans attacking the radicals.
We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Wilco.
Officers from countries annexed by Erusia have taken multiple groups and declared independence.
Glad we waited. Don't worry, we won't let anybody through after you.
Almost at the rendezvous. Leave the rear to the others. Understood.
The radicals truly believe boosted drone productions will make up for our losses. They should be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osea quickly.
Missile. Missile. Caution. Pull up.
We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
Caution.
Who do we turn to in this darkest hour?
Caution.
We need a beacon of light to show us the way. This is the Erusian News Network.
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. This should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa, whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr.
sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft your grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait, unknowns attacking the girl's plane.
Alma, hold on tight.
Lancaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
They could be Osean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do. ID
Nickel.
complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Nickel.
Stay sharp. Right, I'm shooting them down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Wilco. Wilco.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Careful, we got it. Wait, you don't think it's those Osean big shots, do you? I managed to catch a glimpse of the 3 strikes.
Don't miss.
Aim carefully.
9.
Strider 1, target acquired.
No good. Shit.
Star warning.
Osean fighter, just
Star
how
warning.
long do you plan on getting in my way? Breaking!
You're in my way.
Bandit destroyed. Well done.
Taking bandit! Okay!
Nice kill.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
The escort fighter is... the drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Lancaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Osean craft?
Star warning.
Those escort aircraft are
Star warning.
drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free. You are cleared to attack the escort.
Wilco. Understood.
Wilco.
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
To build something else entirely. Can't afford the MQ-99's launch. Our commands are overridden. They must be accessing it remotely. Shooters behind this.
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
Our drones headed this way.
Strider 1, target acquired.
The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies. Clever.
Enemy on your back.
Nickel. Nickel.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Nickel. Nickel.
Locked on.
Strider 1, target eliminated.
Nickel. Nickel.
UAV is down.
Bandit hit.
Nickel. 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 Nickel.
5 bandits remaining. 4 bandits left.
Damn it.
they need.
Missile.
It's not enough to be really functional. There has to be a time when it should not function. But when?
3 bandits to go.
They are after the data, aren't they?
Missile.
Target was not struck.
Missile. Missile.
2 bandits left. Show them what you got. Missile away. 1 bandit to go. Strider 1, target acquired.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. The General's helicopter is flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh?
General, the Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft.
Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake.
Are you sent by the General Staff? No, we'd like you to send... Missile! I can't!
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
Lancaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion. Down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes. Made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right. We need to know at once. The use of drones makes war more palatable. Why don't people realize?
There's a strict curfew, but people gather at bars and other places to learn what's going on.
It's Erusian military.
Work. That group will be in arm's reach of the rendezvous. Do you have the means to report this conversation? An armored vehicle's behind us. It's a vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out!
This is AWACS
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for him.
What are you thinking? We've almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood.
System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Osean forces. There are even rumors of penal units turning up.
The general is speaking with the commander. Our movement is restricted to identify units near our location.
It's ID'd as Erusian.
General, we still have drones at our disposal. It's too early.
IFF designations for one was an astonishing feat. They used it to make drones that resembled Osean fighters. And then to assassinate Harling and put the blame on enemy fighters. But in the end, Belkin technology only brought chaos to the world.
I can't believe Erusia is responsible for...
You talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
What's wrong with drones? Whether you're a patriot or not, you're just too stubborn to change with the times.
Bad news. Hostile armored force...
All aircraft are prohibited from taking...
I couldn't have asked for better. We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. Units are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Welcome.
Officers from countries annexed by Erusia have taken multiple groups and declared independence.
Glad we waited.
Almost at the rendezvous. Leave the rear to the others.
Understood.
The radicals truly believe boosted drone production. Responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself if all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osia quickly. The rendezvous point.
Who do we turn to in this darkest hour?
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too, once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead.
What did you say?
Apparently, he was shot down by another Osean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still.
The island we went to was supposed to have been secured by the ground forces. They hadn't gotten a handle on things by the time we got there, so now we were stuck in the middle.
Okay, enough talk. Your opinions have all been taken into consideration. Beyond the seizure of Forbanti, which is important, and supporting the Erusian officer. At this point, I just don't know what our strategy is, or what our mission will be. Radio communication is still patchy for both the military and civilians, so we're getting zip from Mission Command about our orders. Still, with countless Erusian forces in the area, it's too dangerous for us to stay around here waiting for a miracle. Now, regarding Count's suggestion to think about self-defense, I think we should make a break for Tyler Island. It was a large Osean base before the start of the war. Count says his previous squadron took part in an operation to seize control of the island. It has the only base that will get us to the space elevator without refueling. It's also a transport facility for supply ships that provide drones and ammo for arsenal birds. For the Osean forces that are looking to reclaim the space elevator, those are two great reasons in its favor. If everything went according to plan, the base may already be in Allied hands when we get there. Though based on what Count told me about the island operation, it won't be easy to seize control.
If the ground troops have managed to open the bridgehead, the transport route to Osea for supply ships should be available.
With so much at stake, I can't imagine Erusia just giving it up without a fight. Things could really have gone bad.
Even if there are enemies left, they should be pretty easy to suppress.
I just want to go home, man.
Me too.
With that look on your face, Trigger, I know exactly what you want to do.
If Trigger's ready to kick ass, then so am I.
Damn straight. We're with you, Trigger.
It's decided then. Let's get all the aircraft and haul ass to Tyler Island. Although we can avoid the Arsenal Bird's anti-air network, there's still remnants from the Erusian forces. I want to get to the island without getting into any unnecessary combat. Pick a fast craft and fix it how you want. Pack for a long trip, but remember, if you drag your ass, you'll get left behind.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
This is Tango 2-3, pursued by multiple tanks and APCs.
They'll all go down if we don't pull back the landing craft. If what? Abandon Tango 2-3?
Something's not right.
Tango 2-3, we don't have the firepower to assist you. You're on your own.
Please, we need help!
Wagtail is on the Ocean landing ship. What's going on? What did you say?
Multiple bogies inbound. Damn it. Prepare for anti-air combat.
This is the AWACS Longcaster. The aircrafts in your area belong to the LRSSG.
Caution. Pull up.
Allied aircraft. A retreating vehicle is taking fire. Requesting assistance.
Roger.
Caution. Pull up.
Got a positive ID.
Caution.
We're under attack!
Unknown successfully identified.
Caution. Pull up. Caution.
Shit. These are Ocean.
Target destroyed. Update us on Tyler Island.
Target eliminated. Couldn't be worse. Our forces are scattered and on the run.
They're on the run?
We were waiting for retreating units here to carry them out to safety. Do me a favor, Longcaster. Many of our allies are cut off. We need support and an escape route.
Understood. We'll do what we can. Let's help retreating Ocean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
If you see 3 strikes, count to 3, and the enemy's gone.
Our last vehicle's been destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly!
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
There's more over here. The bodies of dead civilians. I don't see anyone part of the fight.
Destroyed.
Gas, we're all lined up. No, they're not combatants. Some of them aren't even wearing shoes. Guess what happened here? I really don't want to think about it. I just got the photograph. We'll head back to HCT.
Missile.
And then say they want to release the children for proper burial. These bastards. It's a blatant war crime. Take photos for evidence.
They're Erusian. Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here? It's all crazy people.
Docker C2T, we just need to buy some time. Hold them at bay until Operation Feeding Time. Move them away from the mass driver.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
I count 12 dead bodies here. They seem to be upper middle class. The spaceport's nearby, so there could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they were involved in Delta. Get out there and do something! They did it! We're moving out! Leave the dead behind! We'll come back to this island one day and send them off properly.
Missile. Missile.
Our guys cleaned up the enemy too? What do we do now? Send in the tank!
Allied retreat looks good.
We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver. The supply ship with the munitions depot is highly combustible.
Missile.
Here's the landing craft!
Missile.
Many thanks, Longcaster. We didn't have to leave our boys to die.
Understood.
Missile. Caution. Pull up.
Locked on.
Missile.
Strider 1,
Strider 1 destroyed target.
Echo 13. Two tanks left, but they're running on fumes and low on ammo. An explosion inside! Continue the countdown. Do the countdown! There's still one arsenal bird left. If we can fill it full of bombs, then Arusea will have a fighting chance. Use cameras to track the supply ships. Don't fight with your backs to the supply ships. If you take, we're done for.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Bring the anti-tank missile. Hit that heavy armor at the front line.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
UAV confirmed destroyed.
Can't we flank the enemy and strike them from behind?
Missile.
Enemy has a beat on you.
Push him back! Fire! Fire at will! We need more ammo!
Let me slide in on that tail.
Missile.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Missile. Missile.
We're outnumbered, taking heavy losses. We can't even run! The enemy will shoot us in the back!
Locked on.
Echo 13, all hostiles are down.
Understood. This is our last chance. We'll see how far we can go. Ambush, stay calm, reform the ranks. It's fine if we take a little damage. We need to finish this fight now.
Target acquired.
Missile.
All aircraft, search every nook of the island. We're not leaving anyone behind.
Caution.
It's the Osean military.
Don't they know they're on the same side?
We'll be firing at each other.
This is AWACS Longcaster. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Hold your fire! Confirmed. The info is from Allied AWAC. Hold your fire! Roger. But what are we supposed to believe? Who should we follow?
You guys got out alive. You have time to figure it out. Wait, multiple bogies from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogies. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood.
Strider Squadron, we're near an armada of bogies. Identify them.
Of course. Chase off the bogies! There's no way there are!
Missile.
Almost there! Commence Operation No Return! These are unguided. Stay on course.
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers, or they'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all.
Missile launched.
If you're a reverend, remember the faces of those who pushed for war.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
Chaff and flares completed.
We're based on 101. Work together to take them down. Driver completely. We're signaling up
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Target was not struck.
Missile.
The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time. Strider 1, Fox 3. Missile hit.
Launch control, this is flight leader. All systems ready. We are a go for launch. This is launch control. The enemy is closing. Confirm launch readiness. Affirmative. This is our last chance for Operation Feeding Time. Launch control. Roger that.
Missile.
Only half the bombers remain. We can't let even one get away.
Missile. Missile.
Trigger is splashed abandoned. Strider 1, target eliminated. I've got a sitting duck here.
He's scratching. 1, 2, 3. 3 of them.
Target acquired.
Enemy on your back.
Roger. Enemy has a lock on you. All enemy bombers have been destroyed.
We did it.
Continue with your mission.
Hey you, dumbass with the scratches on his tail. You hear me? I need you to help some people. There's a group of refugees surrounded by Erusian tanks right here. Needless to say, their future's not looking too bright.
This is a secure military line. Who is this?
Me? You can call me the Scrap Queen.
Lancaster, she's an ally. Trigger and I'd know that voice anywhere.
That voice. So you're still breathing, Sir Count.
Here, let me have a word. Hey, it's been a while. I had a feeling the two of you were still alive. Remember, stick with Trigger and you'll make it.
I have a bit of intel for you. Share it if you can help these refugees.
Count me in.
That's right.
Thanks. But will we make it in time?
A landing ship is waiting for you.
Right. Leave the wounded. Get some guarantee it's the one-way ticket to hell. Pretty sure we're there already.
We've destroyed all of the targets. All bogies should be ID'd now. Mission complete. Okay, Scrap Queen. Send us the target coordinates.
I was thinking about how I'd do that.
Don't you have a laser target indicator?
Why would she...
Using Snowcaster. I think it's taking us to the enemy's doorstep. Not me. Wait, you moron!
Missile. Missile.
Wait!
Pull up.
What are you doing, dumbass? Here! Attack right here!
Lancaster, we've confirmed the location of the flare.
That's them. All aircraft, we just updated your threat matrix via data link. Take out those targets.
Don't miss. We don't want to hit the pretty ladies down there.
Missile.
Hurry!
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, target acquired. Strider 1, missile launched.
Missile.
Good job! The enemy tanks are toast. I don't think I could even do anything with that scrap.
Strider 1 has entered the clouds.
Missile.
Everyone knows it for no other reason.
That took care of them. No civilian casualties. Nice going. Do you hear the singing?
Beginning terminal countdown. Pressure stable. Cooling systems on.
Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
Lancaster, a promise is a promise. Here's the intel. I heard it from an Erusian soldier that defected. The supply ships will be launched soon.
Yeah, that is valuable information.
That doesn't sound good.
But can it be trusted?
Not sure. Heard it from a man who said he wanted to atone for his sins. Up to you to trust him or not.
Understood.
Go on.
Good luck.
Go
Releasing
on.
safety. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch. 1, 2, 3. The mass driver is accelerating.
The supply ships have been launched from the mass driver. If the supply ships make it to the arsenal bird, they'll be able to resupply it. They may be loaded with new weaponry that we don't even know about. We have no choice but to take down the supply ships before they can get within the arsenal bird's air defense network. You've got to hurry or you're not going to make it. 3 minutes to the enemy's air defense network. If we're
too close, we'll get caught up in the explosion.
All aircraft, remain on high alert. We got bandits incoming on radar.
Missile.
You're gonna have to forget about them for now. Focus on destroying that supply ship first.
We're sitting ducks like this.
If we let the supply ship get too far away, we'll never be able to catch it. The supply ships are on the way. What we need to do is slow them down. Did you see that explosion? Looks like that's one of them down.
Remember, there are 2 supply ships out there. Hurry up and shoot the other one down. We've recalculated the remaining time. Hope you're all enjoying the pretty fireworks. If this thing had any windows, we could have seen it for ourselves. Nice work, team.
We're gonna find ourselves a boat and leave this island. We'll be taking the refugees, along with any deserters from the Erusian military.
Who's the girl that ran at the tanks with the smoke canister? A few more crazies like her, and life down there may have been a tad bit easier.
What do you think would have happened to those refugees if you hadn't intervened? The princess saw what happened. They were little kids.
That's why I like the sky. You don't have to see those types of things.
Does this mean we're that much closer to ending the war?
No, we just basically prevented it from going on forever.
Count's right. We have no choice but to return to our original base. Our base that is nearly out of food and fuel. We need to do something.
Good. Take a seat. Everyone's here. All right. Good work in sinking the supply ships. Not to mention saving the refugees. However, we're in no position to start celebrating. Even the commander here is starting to fray from the stress. Can't say I blame him. Now, Tyler Island is in a state of complete anarchy. This base isn't safe either. The faces you see around you are the only friends we've got. Take a good look.
We found a boat, then sailed away from the island. We had to. We didn't belong there. The new guy's name was George. I noticed when the anarchist said his name, he said it with a thick Belkan accent. How did you know that he was from Belka?
Well, both my parents were from Belka, so...
You never told me that. They say that Belkans are known for their conspiracies.
That's just a stereotype. Now, I simply stated my honest opinion and was thrown in jail for it.
The princess sat there looking miserable. That was a dumbass stunt she pulled back there, but it got us on this boat. Take a look at that. This ship is heading for a single rope that's hanging down from the sky. Do you know how far the end of that rope reaches?
Outer space.
No. It is a direct connection to the very potential of mankind itself. Or at least it was until war erupted.
It's my strong belief that the rope might be connected to a very distant, faraway source of great conflict and strife. Even long before the war, The whole world started falling apart once Harling began trying to build it. I often wonder what was going through Harling's mind when he was trying to destroy the very thing that so many people were sacrificed in order to create.
Sacrificed? What do you mean?
Have you seen all of those countless old space shuttles on Tyler Island that are no longer in use?
Yeah. I always thought of them as a good source of scrap. They're an obsolete technology that was abandoned during the construction of the space elevator. Which would mean that if the space elevator was destroyed, it would be that much harder for mankind to reach the stars. Until we find another way.
But even then, Harling still went ahead and tried to destroy it. At the cost of his own life.
That's not the way I heard it. What I heard was that he sacrificed himself to protect the tower from an incoming missile.
Oh, I was told he tried to fly his ship into the tower in order to destroy it.
I wonder which story is true, Your Royal Highness.
I don't know. Looking at it objectively, it's reasonable to believe that Harling had both options before him.
When it comes to which one you think he took, I guess it's like a mirror.
Yes, it is. It's like a mirror looking into your own soul, based on whichever choice you believe it was. At the moment, though, I can only see darkness. I think that thing should be destroyed.
It's time for the briefing. Although, since we don't have any contact with HQ, it's not like this is an official mission. Anyway, it looks like the seizure of Tyler Island and the relief from Osea have been postponed. In the meantime, we just have to do what we can to survive. Since losing its capital city of Ferbanti, Erusian forces have separated into smaller, autonomous factions. It looks like Erusia's largest force and leading faction will pass through the area around this base. The space elevator is significant to them, so they're probably heading there.
Should we intercept?
Why? I doubt they're gonna start a fight now.
Our top priority should be to get home. Let's go already.
Yeah. It's not like we have the supplies, power, or even a real reason to put up a fight. But, what are we going to do if they bring the fight to us? We need to be ready to push them back. If we head inland from here towards Erusia, there's an old castle that's been converted into a stockpiling base. Shalaji Castle. It's currently occupied by some of the Erusian forces that broke off, but we need ammo and fuel. They appear to have converted a freeway into a runway, so we can expect them to have the capacity for air combat. But they'll be easier to handle than Erusia's lead faction. Well, we can't use all our aircraft to attack. The transport carrying the stolen supplies needs support. Okay, Strider Squadron. You head out first, and neuter the dogs at the stockpiling base. Rendezvous with Cyclops Squadron, who will bring the transport. Then we bring the supplies back to this base.
Got it.
Aircraft are our only threat.
Sounds good.
We'll make it. We're all gonna fly home. Together.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
No Ocean forces are in the region ahead. No allies here. No need to ID your target. We've set a number of priority targets, focusing on their anti-aircraft weaponry. Okay, team, get to work.
Unidentified aircraft, not sure if friend or foe.
Target acquired.
Fire anyway. We don't have time to be wondering if they're friendlies or not.
So, we capture this base and take the fuel and supplies. That's the plan, right, Trigger?
You take if you want to live. That's how it was where I grew up.
I was just double-checking mission orders, Hushin.
Hit them with AA shells and they'll come Our anti-air guns are destroyed. Abandon and fall back to our rear position. Retreat!
There are more vehicles along the road. They don't appear to be military. They're Erusian refugees. They must be fleeing since the conflict got worse.
Why aren't our planes up in the air? Unidentified aircraft. Identify at once or we'll open fire.
What is he talking about? They already are firing on us. The enemy's confused. I know.
Gun range.
Our anti-aircraft weaponry is down by 30%. Why are they attacking this base? We're all out of ammo. Don't give up. We're not going to lose our country again.
So what's this faction split from the Erusian military?
The autonomous state of Shalaji used to be a nation. The region has always leaned towards independence.
Why are they after this base?
Those who want to restore their homelands flock to it. Apparently, their core consists of officers from Vaslij, which neighbored Shalaji.
Are they our enemies?
They're our enemy's enemy, but not our friends. Target acquired.
The resistance is strong. They seem pretty desperate.
There aren't that many. Aim carefully and take them down. Missile, breaking. Ejecting. Need rescue.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Assault squad, no? They're bombing us. We're unable to use the SAMs. Help me! They have more aircraft. More planes incoming. Fire more missiles.
We're coming up on the castle. Let's hurry up and capture this base so we can get its fuel and supplies. Shit!
I feel like we're a group of burglars.
Don't say that. This is for our survival.
Yeah, I know.
That's Shalaji Castle.
Strider 1.
They're here already. They can pay for what they did to our scouts. We don't have enough AA. Take in both civilians and refugees without discrimination. Get away from the stone buildings and take shelter somewhere sturdier or underground. Drop where you are and cover your head if you hear jet engines. The SAM is out. We're running out of ways to strike back.
Enemy on your back.
What's your stick? Shake him off. Our air defense capabilities are compromised. Behind target.
target. Attack it.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
I'm behind my target.
Caution.
Trigger has destroyed the target.
Caution.
That warehouse is filled with ammunition. Enemy sighted.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you. Strata 1, target acquired.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Strata 1, AA gun destroyed.
What's the matter? Aim and fire.
Strider 3 launching missile.
Missile. Missile.
Strata 1, Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
We've lost more than half of our forces. The battle won't last much longer. Let them have our lives. As long as our nation stands, the young will carry on. All of our infantry fighting vehicles and tanks are gone.
Missile.
Shit.
Missile.
We still have plenty of missiles left,
Missile.
but the launcher is toast.
Missile.
Please, somebody answer us.
New hostiles. All aircraft confirmed.
Enemy sighted.
This town is of high cultural value. It's unfortunate we had to bomb it like we did.
We do what we need to survive, right?
Not something I'll tell my son about.
Stop it from spreading. AA destroyed. We're sitting ducks. Cancel takeoff. Soul Squadron, stand by.
Negative. This battle's over if we don't get up there. Along with hope of restoration.
Missile.
Don't worry. As long as we accelerate inside the tunnel, they won't be able to shoot us down that easily.
Enemy on your back.
Why aren't Finn and the others airborne?
Their interceptors are in the air.
All right.
Getting to takeoff speed inside the tunnel is insane.
Soul Squadron, airborne. Shoot the invaders out of our skies. Good luck, Soul Squadron.
Understood. You are in violation of Shalaji airspace. Turn around and we'll be forced to shoot you down.
This is the Ocean Long Range Strategic Strike Group. Land immediately and hand over your planes and base to us.
You must be the snowbirds. It's absurd for you to be talking so tough after losing one of your leaders at Levante.
You bastard!
You defile this country. As long as you're here, this country will never know peace. Shit. I'm out! Ejecting!
Missile. Missile.
I hope he's okay. Bailing out under those conditions. I can see his parachute. Let's pray he makes it to safety.
3 to go. Don't let them work together. Back up trigger.
Wilco. Righto.
Damn. We can't even last long enough to buy ourselves some time.
Stall warning.
A miss, as expected, but a lucky shot will be boring.
Some kind of energy weapon. No, it's a railgun.
Strider 1, you have a bogey approaching at high speed. Bearing 090, straight from the east. High-speed projectile launch from the aircraft.
I'm testing this aircraft. You must find your own sky. We can still help you. Don't waste your life. Dedicated to reclaiming that which you call home. Furthermore, you must find someone to guide you. I'm not that person. Mihai. Lost Legion squad will be retreating. Those fighting below are advised to temporarily withdraw. Don't die. As long as we're alive, our hopes and dreams live on.
Hey, look at the color of that plane. Damn, that's the flames of hell. Time for payback.
Negative. It's no good. I can't get close enough.
Aim it to trigger. The rest of us will just get in the way. The rest form a perimeter to catch medicines through. Welcome. Might just cost us our lives.
Hit on unidentified aircraft. The enemy's mobility is still unfazed. Attack.
That bastard's moving in a way that minimizes the damage even when he's hit. Keep firing those missiles until you blow him to pieces.
Unidentified aircraft. Land your plane and surrender. Why do you feel the need to continue fighting on your own?
That's funny. It seems like one of the pilots is also fighting alone.
He's not alone. Look around you.
I see. Perhaps it would have been best to entrust the future to pilots like that. Let me test him then, to see if he's truly worthy.
Hey look, it's like the sky's been sliced wide open. The experimental unit probably made themselves a new toy.
Someone to guide us. Wait, I can't think of anyone other than you. Being together with me taught me something. Drone fighters don't know this. They have no place in the cosmos of the skies. And they're what the Velocinian Air Force should be fighting against.
Nickel.
This weapon's not enough to take down 3 strikes. This aircraft is my body. If they are not enough, then I must put my soul into it.
Target was not struck.
Stall warning.
There are pilots like you in every generation. And I've found every last one of them.
Strider 1 scored another hit.
He's still flying, but his plane's been damaged. Finish him off, Trigger.
It's a hit. The unidentified aircraft is going down.
You got him.
Trigger, splash the bandit.
Can you hear me? Pilot with the 3 strikes. This was all due to my ego. I unleashed pure chaos upon this world, just so I could keep my wings. Put a stop to the drone production.
Is this a message to Trigger? What does it mean?
I don't think this war is over just because we shot down Mr. X. Yeah, it's gonna take something else entirely to end this thing. I just don't know what.
The resupply went well. We should be okay on food and fuel reserves for a little while at least. Luckily, the rumor that the Erusian army is advancing nearby is only a rumor. There's no sign of them from the skies. Rumors, rumors, rumors. This is what happens when you lose communications. But we got one good fact. The plane Trigger shot down was an advanced model of the XO2 Wyvern. It was developed in the last Continental War. Erusia had a lot up their sleeves. Apparently, they were even supposed to have Belkin aircraft back in the First War. What if Trigger couldn't shoot it down? Just thinking about it gives me chills. We're lucky to be here. In war, you never know what's lurking behind the curtains. But it looks like everything's loose now. A solid chain of command, rest periods after sorties, a battlefield where you know friend from foe. All of that's gone now, lost in a fog of confusion. It feels like a distant dream. Now, just how the hell are we gonna get out of this mess?
When we got to the mainland, we found the space elevator's support facility. I guess this was the factory where they built the gigantic structure the elevator traveled in. There was this little girl sitting in front of a mural. When the princess saw her, she shuddered like she'd seen a ghost. The girl had a stuffed animal. This was the day after the shit went down at Tyler Island. She walked right up to the princess, took her hand, and led her into the factory. One thing's for sure, they knew each other. The factory had been converted to a production line for Erusian drones. It was fully automated and chugging along, making drone after drone after drone. Once they got inside, the princess stopped and just stood there. Another girl was there with a man in a lab coat. He was trying to use his keyboard, but she wouldn't let him. She took a data chip and threw it on the ground. Then she walked over to us and took the gun from the prison guard's holster. She pulled the trigger and destroyed the chip. Later, I found out that the girl with the gun and the one with the stuffed animal were sisters. They were also the granddaughters of Mihai A. Shalaji, the legendary pilot. Gramps used to talk about him. He said Mihai was the top ace from 2 wars ago. Know any Belkans?
Let's get the briefing started.
We've done enough air operations. Just let us go home.
There's no path for us to get home. Whatever direction you fly, it'll be right into a hail of enemy fire. Earlier, we received a communication via the partially restored General Network. Here is what it contained. Apparently, the Erusian radicals have gathered around the space elevator, as it's a source of energy. Give the warmongers a powerful energy source, and you give them the luxury to keep on fighting. In response to this, people from both Osea and Erusia have joined forces, and will take down the final Arsenal bird in a saturation attack from the air and the sea. Once that's achieved, they'll take the space elevator from the aggressors.
Has the source been verified?
It could be fake. I hear you, but take a look at what's written at the end. Hey, dumbass. If you want to bring the world back from the brink, go to the lighthouse. You can see the future there.
Dumbass?
Sounds familiar.
Certainly does. It's from those guys we met in Tyler Island, the 444 Squadron. It's a message to all those looking to end the war, but I also think it's a message for Trigger.
I guess we'll do what it says.
Okay. Well then, I'm thinking we go roast that damn bird.
Looks like we're all on the same page. It's time to end this war. Time to fly, guys. Let's go get that Arsenal bird.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
We need help! Don't let them damage more! Show them what the erosion, no, what fighter pilots are made of! Thanks, I owe you. No sweat.
Get into formation. We have the numbers.
Well, if it isn't the LRSSG, looks like our luck has turned. LRSSG, you will secure air superiority. There are Erusian aircraft in the Coalition, so they have been ID'd as friendly via the data link.
Just confirmed it.
The Erusian government aircraft, including drones, will show up as hostiles. You two aces, I'm thinking it's time to show us what you've got.
We don't have two anymore. Guess nobody told them.
That's quite true, Count. It's not just two. Wiseman trained his squad well. Everyone still entered as an ace. He'd be proud of you all.
To all of you who have gathered here, regardless of your country, this is headquarters of the Ocean Army Southern Command. Wait, you can forget that designation. We are a coalition formed exclusively for the sole purpose of taking down the Arsenal Bird. Wait until we're ready to strike the Arsenal Bird in unison.
Roger. What's it doing speaking on an open channel? The enemy can hear everything he's saying. There's no other choice. The Erusian aircraft are in the Coalition as well.
This is Skull Squadron and Rigel Squadron of the Erusian Air Force. We're here on our own. Lancaster, we're entering your airspace.
This is Sol 2. Republic of Voslage are also moving to rendezvous. There's only one squadron left.
This is Mr. X's crew.
Count, ease up. Engagement is forbidden.
Don't worry, I know. We need every bird we can call upon. Even if they were flying with the guy that killed Wiseman. There's still this many troops on either side?
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Some of their squadrons are in weird formations.
They have manned aircraft moving UAVs in slave mode.
All this is just to keep the war going.
Missile.
Good news. Three strike has been detected. I'm cornered.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Attack this.
Missile.
Why didn't that hit? Okay, commencing transmission. I'm speaking over both terrestrial broadcasting and video transmission networks. It's not important why... No, we are. First, our goals.
Take it down now.
Destroy the space elevator.
Missile.
Second, we want power to the drone factory cut in order to put a stop to all the war and chaos that its products cause.
Missile.
And last, we want to bring an end to this pointless war that has given rise to a state of anarchy. Let me tell you what's going on right now. The land is overrun with refugees who lost their homes. This is no isolated incident. In spite of that, the war continues to rage overhead.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Follow us to Strider 1. Time will turn in our favor.
Missile.
Enemy has a lock.
Missile.
How many more do we need to take down?
Missile.
Shoot them down one at a time. They'll run out eventually.
Damn it. Without IFF, we're like a slapstick routine.
Are the friendly Erusians rebels or what?
They're rebels, but I'm sure it's more complicated than that. Rush up on current events later. Focus on the enemy.
Copy that. Take a look. See that line continuing above the horizon? The cable goes up to the sky as far as the eye can see. Not many people know this, but the space elevator is the world's tallest transmission tower. In theory, its radio waves cover exactly half the globe. We've jacked up signal in order to reach out to you.
Three strikes is on our side? That's been thunder in a long time. Three strikes? Never again. Tossed out the lock. This isn't a rebellion. It's a battle for independence. We'll take down the Arsenal Bird and build a new country.
Some coalition this has turned out to be, huh? They'll keep talking big once the war's over, too. We can bet on it. We need something or someone to guide us.
Missile.
UAVs were sluggish once the leader went down. I thought as much. Drones without leaders are slow as hell. The biggest offenders live
With the communications infrastructure down, this broadcast can only be transmitted to certain regions. If you can access the server, consider yourself lucky. You get to see a real live princess. Hey, Cosette, say hello to everyone.
Avril, it's safe over here. We've taken away all their guns.
Yes! Let's open up the exit. Everyone get the refugees into the underground tunnel. George, Tabloid?
All right, understood. How did we become part of this experiment? Breaking hostile lock.
Salamander 3, locked on. He was proud to have fought alongside 3 strikes.
A princess is looking at a mural. There's another one here too. It shows a whole bunch of space elevators. Skies unknown.
That's just one of those resistance traders.
Cosette, let's go. Yes!
Warning. Missiles launched from the Arsenal bird. They're Helios projectiles. All aircraft, stay clear of the blast area.
Missile.
10 seconds to impact.
Missile.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Impact.
How many got caught in that explosion?
Broadcaster, do we have more incoming?
Unknown. Proceed with caution.
Wilco.
I'm still blind.
We can't switch off the security system, but we've got this. If what he said is true, this will give us at least 10 seconds. Cosette! Cosette! What the hell's wrong with you? Get back here! As you all saw, we have a problem. The princess went by herself into the maintenance area and has shut us out. No idea what got her going this time. Stupid woman.
Missile launch from the Arsenal bird. Shit, airburst type. Helios arriving in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Helios arrived.
Right, so close together. My tail's been shot. I'm bailing out.
I said we were going to take down the space elevator, but it's not like we can just go out there and chop it down. At the top of the windbreak, 6 location markers have been set in place. They monitor distortions in the space elevator. Those are the locations we need to target. If the sensors go bad, the elevator's observation system will think the elevator has fallen. Until its safety can be confirmed, all microwaves will be stopped.
Oh, I get it. What a party.
I was gonna do it myself. You dumbass.
Helios launched from the Arsenal bird. 5 seconds. 3, 2, impact now.
I caught that. It's all over.
Helios arriving in 10 seconds. 5 seconds to arrival. 2, inbound.
I'm going down.
It's up to you now.
Fox 2. 30 seconds remaining.
Landed on a friendly's tail.
Missile. Missile.
Chaff and flares are depleted.
Attacking from behind my target. The monster bird is in our trap. We'll use a saturation attack. Wait for the signal.
Strider 1, locked on target.
Inform the coalition units. We're nearing 0 hour. 10 seconds until the united attack on the Arsenal bird.
Incoming! 5, 4, everybody, give this attack everything you've got. Open fire!
All missiles were shot out of the sky. Attack failed. Cruise missiles did not reach their target.
Damn monster.
Lancaster warning all aircraft. I have multiple blips on my scope.
Here they come.
That's something.
Hey, look at the Arsenal bird.
Lasers!
This was a crash of Frank and Marker, son. We can't train it. Evacuate! Flagship starting heavily damaged by laser weapons. Gorgeous captured aircraft control are melting. Single blast! Deploy lifeboats!
HQ, we have a problem. Damage to the Allied fleet is extensive.
That was some pretty impressive firepower. I, for one, did not see that coming.
The active protection system operated as expected. We should launch another saturation attack. Air power. You'll slow the Arsenal bird.
Main propeller 1 full stall. Good work, Trigger. Keep up the attack. Target acquired.
Look at that light from the Arsenal bird.
Bandit on your 6. It's readying its APS. All aircraft, break off from the Arsenal bird.
That's close. I'm living a corner.
Strider 1 was shot down.
Damn monster.
Lancaster warning all aircraft. I have multiple blips on my scope.
Here they come.
That's something.
Hey, look at the Arsenal bird.
Lasers!
This is a crash of Frank and Marker, son. We can't train it. Evacuate! Flagship starting heavily damaged by laser weapons. Gorgeous captured aircraft control are melting. Single blast! Deploy lifeboats!
HQ, we have a problem. Damage to the Allied fleet is extensive.
That was some pretty impressive firepower. I, for one, did not see that coming.
The active protection system operated as expected. We should launch another saturation attack. Air power. You'll slow the Arsenal bird.
I'm in position. Gotta shake it before he fires.
Look at that light from the Arsenal bird.
Get back behind him.
It's readying its APS. All aircraft, break off from the Arsenal bird.
That's close. On the AWACS, I'm living a corner.
Locked on. This one's a goner.
Cosette, that's not the control room. Go through the airlock and get on the maintenance elevator. Get to the top of the windbreak. Do you think you can put on that pressurized suit by yourself? You'll never get it on over those frills. Yes.
It's Mike. I'm getting sick of that arrogant bastard. Seriously.
No good. The engine control room is gone.
Get water to the opposite
They've hit a radar on the way.
Nothing phases
formation attack. All aircraft, separately engage in direct attacks.
HQ, it won't be easy to take down the Onslaught bird with conventional weaponry. All the ace pilots in the world won't save us unless we have a plan.
Give us time. We'll see what we can do.
You're just thinking about it now? Cover any friendlies that's hit. Strider 1 has nailed the target.
Missile.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, bandit on your tail. It's readying its APS.
Damn it! I've taken some damage. One aircraft hit. No, two!
I can see a light bulb shaped thing, but it isn't lit up. That's it. That's a location marker. You have it from there, right? Got it.
Missile.
Is there something we can do? Just a meeting like this will get us all killed.
Strider 1, you're entering clouds. Main propeller 1 confirmed stall. Good work, Trigger. Keep up the attack.
Cyclones 1, Fox 2. Think that shield can lose power. Elevators continuously supplying it with power.
Then what should we do?
Calm down. I'll do something.
What are you gonna do?
Missile.
Cosette, smash it. Smash all 6 of the bastards. It'll lose power.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Damn shield, just go away. Be gone. Disappear.
Missile.
Gone cuckoo count?
Away with you. Look.
Just what kind of magic did you work there, you asshole?
It wasn't magic. It's a scam. Now's our chance. Do it, Trigger.
The lights. It switched to the backup power supply. That means the main supply's been cut off.
This is the observation center. UAVs are dropping out fast. Wait, they're down!
Safety mechanism shut off. Power transmission.
The drones are acting crazy. Are you seeing this? The drones are falling one after another. They've completely lost control.
Both main propellers have been stalled. Sub-propeller confirmed destroyed.
Missile.
There's a hit on the laser cannon. Trigger's hammering it.
Laser cannon confirmed destroyed. That eliminates one major threat.
Thanks. That thing almost cooked my tail.
Strider 1 has destroyed a sub-propeller.
You get to it. There's no way it isn't damaged.
Remember, our target is the Arsenal bird.
Trigger got a sub-propeller. You're getting the hang of this, Trigger. The main propeller is moving again. Just how hard is that thing?
Stall warning.
He's down to destroying the lieutenant's base. Say what? If we destroy the target module, fly in and break off the first bird. That'll mean the lieutenant base will light on fire and we can cut that bird. Theoretically, that may prove impossible for an experienced pilot. That would be a problem, Whit.
Yeah, but our guy's more than just an experienced pilot.
Trigger, let's do this. Is he really that good of a pilot?
destroyed. That's 2 of them.
Don't let yourself be distracted. Just focus on what you need to do.
Is everything okay? Cosette, some people were crushed. But the kid Tabloid went after a safe. He ran that distance with a girl in his hands.
Good. What about Tabloid? Is he safe?
George and the girl were saved. They were saved. Both of them.
All targets have been destroyed. The supply unit is ready to fall off.
Yeah! Good job.
You should be able to see the rectangle where the supply unit was. Rectangle base unit confirmed destroyed.
Lancaster. Oh my god. The arsenal bird is on fire.
Trigger, break off. Arsenal bird is losing altitude rapidly.
Arsenal bird is down.
Lancaster, can you estimate the point of impact?
Don't worry, looks like it'll be open water. All aircraft, avoid the target's path.
That's the last of the rogues. Even in death, that thing is intimidating.
Caution. Pull up.
Everyone, can you see this? These people here were alive up until a few moments ago. My friend was here. Can you see this? This is just one of the many sides of war and what it does.
All Erusian soldiers around the space elevator. If you surrender now, we will not attack. We can hold them off until support arrives. Our unit surrendered. And you guys better not throw away your lives either.
Wait there, Princess. We'll get you down.
Don't worry about me. Please just take care of the refugees. I'll parachute down.
What?
Warning, incoming bogey.
Are those the drones we saw at that factory?
I'm coming down. I'll see you on the ground.
No, wait!
Enemy on my 6! Those guys are bad news. Trigger, boss, do something!
Strider 2, missile inbound! Cosette! What?
This isn't the time for that!
Cosette!
Avril, they're headed this way. Get the refugees to safety now.
Strider 2, you're hit. Are you alright?
Still breathing. I won't be flying much longer, though.
There's an Ocean carrier a few kilometers to the west. It ran aground and was abandoned. It won't be easy, but it's the only place you got.
Trigger, escort your wingman. Let's get to that carrier. That's all we can do. Trigger, can you hear me? I somehow managed to land. It's your turn now. The carrier ran aground, but that shouldn't be a problem for you. I'll guide you down. 3,000 meters to carrier. You're on course. Looking good, buddy. You're too fast. Lower your speed. .500 meters to carrier. Raise your nose. That's what I'm talking about, Trigger. Not one scratch. Well, we're okay for the moment. Now the real challenge begins.
Well, if it isn't the LRSSG, looks like our luck...
can't just snap my fingers and make a plane. Believe me, I wish I could. Right now, we needed one. Bad. When we were coming over on the boat, I remember seeing an aircraft carrier. That gave me an idea. The Admiral Anderson. The name of an old sailor. When the first drone started attacking, the ship wasn't ready for battle yet. It was still in the dock, getting all rigged up. So they rushed to get her ready. I know about Anderson. In the previous Ocean War, he was the commander of a ship that sent out the last fleet of jets. They say the deck was sloping so bad as it sank, the last plane barely made it off. Those fighters ended the war. That story gives me a little bit of hope, especially at a time like this. We're all in the same boat, like it or not. If this war keeps going on like it is, it'll be the end of everything. The military loaded this thing to the rafters with planes. Some were fighters that were going to be delivered to bases in occupied territory. It was hit before it could complete the mission. Jackpot. The hangars were loaded with goodies. This Scrap Queen's got work to do.
Trigger, everyone, listen up. The operation was a success. Erusian defense forces have been neutralized, and all Arsenal birds are down. However, those 2 new drones buzzing around have royally screwed up our plans. The Ocean and Erusian coalition's air forces are in a sorry state thanks to them. We might not even have any viable aircraft left. According to the Scrap Queen, the drones are trying to use the space elevator's transmission capabilities to send their data to drone manufacturing plants across the continent. They're trying to strengthen their numbers. What's worse, their data contains a depth of war experience, so the newer aircraft will be more tactically advanced. If that's the case, this war will never end. We need to take both drones down no matter what it takes. We'll do it so we have homes to go back to. Well, the Scrap Queen's on our side. She says she can make any aircraft fly. This is our final mission. Trigger, let's go. We've got a goddamn war to end.
Strider Squadron, takeoff prep complete.
That craft is in peak condition. I even buffed up the canopy for a nice shine, so you can really see the sky. Take care, Trigger. When you get back, let me know what you saw.
Let me see that. Trigger, wish I could have flown with you. A dinged-up plane and an injured pilot would only slow you down. I feel for him now.
Take care. Whatever happens, it ends here. The outcome's mostly up to him.
So, this is the guy? Oh yeah. He's the one who took off just now.
We've got quite a few Erusians with us.
Lucians are sticking around, too. I don't care what country anyone's from. What counts is knowing who the real enemy is. Right, guys?
Affirmative. And I think everybody here knows the score. We all know who to follow. Commence mission. All aircraft, follow trigger.
Roger that. Understood.
All right.
Understood. Roger.
The space elevator is able to broadcast and communicate. With the information infrastructure down, it's the only place capable of wide area data transmission. The drones are waiting for it to power up again.
Clever little bastards.
Elevator to Lancaster. UAV is confirmed in direction of travel. Engaging the abandoned.
All aircraft converge on Skull Squadron. Surround and shoot them down.
Strider 3, copy. Let's do it, Hushin.
We'll cope.
UAV reacting. Damn, they're fast. All aircraft stay sharp. Intercept now.
Skull 2, get out of there! This is Skull 2! I'm hit! My ankle!
Salamander 3, Skull 2, lost. Damn it, that was quick.
I've never seen anyone fight! Provide support!
Friendly lost. Another confirmed down.
Damn it.
The UAVs are equipped with laser weaponry. Watch where their nose is pointing.
Strider 3, launching missile.
Target acquired.
Target locked.
Ignore the IFS. There are only 2 enemy aircraft.
Strider 1, missile inbound. Evade! I missed.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Fox 2.
Bandit acquired. Enemy on my tail.
Fox 3.
Enemy hit. Strider 1 got him. Fox 2.
Sugar can use move just like BI. They're like complete copies of BI. They've received some serious upgrades. Seymour, separate Hugan and unit.
Attention all aircraft. Launch detected from UAV. They're small drones.
These guys have quite the bag of tricks.
One small drone is down. Strider 1 got it.
Strider 1, enemy has a lock.
How did we back there? They're shooting out missiles from their lasers. How are we supposed to bring it down? Don't get carried away.
There we go. One down. Target is losing altitude rapidly.
An enemy is flag smoke billowing from it. I saw it myself. 3 strikes is a real deal. 1 plane left.
Soul 2, evade, evade.
Perfect movement. Just like BI's.
Soul 2 lost. It was a good one, too.
Damn it.
Will come.
Friendly lost. The Salamander. Rifle 3 has been shot down. Lost another one.
Stall warning. Stall warning. Missile.
Missile in the air! Wait, yourself! I can't let you do that. The Erusian Air Force should be the ones to finish this.
Trigger scored a hit. We can do it.
Aim well and shoot him down.
Good. The enemy is still flying normally, though. Keep pushing. The damage has to be adding up.
Another hit. He's the only one getting anywhere out here. Last count.
Come on, someone just get rid of it.
Strider 1, enemy has a lock.
Trigger's missile hit. That one looks like it hurt. Trigger has scored a kill. Hell yeah! You finally did it! Way to shoot, Ace. Look, it discarded its wings. What the? It's just like the UAV the Trigger shot down at Bulgurarest. Is that the prototype that Wiseman was talking about?
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
We're on our way back. We are 70 permission to asteroid them.
Target acquired.
Let me avenge it.
It's ascending from low altitude to evade missiles.
Hold on a sec. Is it just me, or is that thing trying to read Trigger's reactions? It's observing Strider 1. Looks like it's trying to learn from him.
Corrected. Strider 1 missile.
UAV is down. Radar signal is lost.
Now copy. Killing us how it's done.
That was definitely the most intense thing I've ever been in. I can't wait to tell my son about it.
The space elevator is just powered up. Looks like we made it in just the nick of time. Fortunately, you've prevented data that may have included Trigger's flying style from leaking. I've got a special bottle of wine for occasions like this. What do you say we open it?
Can you hear me? There's still one drone left.
Who the hell is that? More importantly, I thought Trigger destroyed all the drones.
It's thrown away its wings, yet it's still flying. Can anyone hear me? That aircraft needs to be taken care of.
She's right. I see something on the radar. The UAV is alive and kicking.
The UAV went into the undersea tunnel. That tunnel leads to the space elevator.
Trigger, you're gonna have to fly into the tunnel after the UAV.
Where's the escape vector?
There's enough space for him to turn beneath the elevator.
That's a suicide mission.
Count? Where are you going? We rely on Trigger too much. He's gonna need help.
You can't be serious, Count.
Yeah, well, you had no problem with Trigger doing the same thing.
Trigger's different.
We'll see.
You damn fool.
Don't worry. I learned something from my last squadron. Stick with Trigger, and you'll make it.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution.
Count, give me your status.
Alive.
Excellent, so you're both okay.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What makes you think that?
No time to explain. The radio will cut out soon. It'll take a short time for the drone to send over the data. You need to destroy it as fast as you can.
There it is. UAV spotted. We finally found it. There's some static when the gate closed. Do you think the UAV is operating the gates? Well, there goes our only way out. I thought we were gonna pull this off after making it through that maze. Don't worry. I'll think of something. I'll find us a way out. They're waiting for you outside. I'm not gonna let you drop here. No sign of the drone. Did it take another path? Doesn't matter. We know where it's going. We can catch it.
losing thrust. Is it my engine? Definitely feels like it's my engine. I'm fine. I can still fly. My rudder's acting up. It's hard to keep level. I'm not getting much thrust, but I'll be okay. Uh-oh, that's quite the problem. It appears I can't get any more thrust. Drone is turning. It'll send its payload. Shoot it down, Trigger. That's right. We're going home. I thought of a way out of here. The space elevator. The windbreak is hollow, and there's no ceiling all the way up. Not sure if my bird can handle it, though. Fly! I know you can make it! I'll attempt a belly landing. Get out of here! Everyone's waiting for you! I wanted to wait until I had less fuel, but I have no choice. Attempting to land. I don't think my plane will make it. Anyway, here goes. Come on, baby, stay with me just a bit more. Easy.
Can you hear me? We're all waiting. A world of darkness needs a light to shine.
Look, it's Trigger. Strider 1 has returned to radar.
I did it!
That's our Trigger!
He's a damn hero! Ha-ha!
No doubt. You're better than me.
Where's Strider 2? Damn it. Does anyone have eyes on Count?
Wish y'all could have seen that.
You damn fool. What's your position?
Watching Trigger climb. I guess it's my fate to watch from down below.
Yeah, well, we're all in the same boat there.
Yeah, well, I guess we are.
We're sending help. Give us your coordinates.
Directly under the space elevator. Elevation is minus 500 meters.
Minus? Hey, Trigger. You dumbass. Tell me something. What color's the sky up there?
We're on our way back from our 7-year mission to the asteroid belt. I can't tell you how proud I am to be the first to land at
Wait,
this
what was that
spaceport.
transmission?
This is Captain Kay Nagase of the spaceship Pilgrim 1. The ocean of stars in our galaxy is finally within our reach. To the pilot who generously gave this spaceship a place to dock, we are forever grateful. The universe lies ahead of us, waiting to be discovered. And now, at last, we have a gateway to ascend to it, over and over again.
It's all coming together for me. Today was the day, the moment of her return.
I salute the pilot who gave us all a future.
To skies unknown, the path to mankind's vast future remains standing, Granddad. The refugees built the settlement for themselves at the base of the space elevator. A humanitarian mission from Yuktovania airdropped some supplies for them again today. Thanks to the princess, the whole world was pitching in to help these people. Handing out the relief supplies would have been a perfect gig for that anarchist dude. But since he's dead now, the job went to the guy from Belka, George. I guess Tabloid got that new system he wanted in the end. Mihai's granddaughters are helping out too. Mihai. That cranky old geezer's here with us too.
I never wanted to create anything, and now here I am, clinging to life. Watching as my grandchildren and their generation make a new future for themselves and the world. Is this my punishment then? All I do is lie here, wasting away. I'll never know the freedom of flying the open skies ever again. I've been grounded, and my wings have been clipped.
You know what having peace in the world means? It's being able to die in your own bed at a ripe old age. Peace is what those girls are working so hard for here. We got a bunch more refugees today. And the princess? She's looking to the stars. Dark blue. To the heavens and beyond.
Can you hear me?
Tu te souviens de nos fleurs préférées qui chantaient tout près de nous, du jour de ta déclaration d'amour, les mains pleines de pensées, plus même dont on pleura et plus tu as pleuré.